Hello everyone. In this video tutorial, this time I'm going to tell you about the environment first. And we all know that in this video tutorial, we will go for the Stripe settings as well. So just after that, we can just you can see that this is the my cart item component, and we all know that is already discussed in the previous videos. Uh, in this video tutorial this time I'm going to show you the checkout details and that is my models. So in this project we have four folders like features folders, model shared folders, and core folders, and the last one is the features core shared, and there that is the core. Okay, so that is my order summary component, and inside the order summary component we have a location. We all know that because I want to get the location first, that is actually get the details of the path. So location dot path is not equals to checkout. So you can see that the location is a core dot common inside your core dot common. So when you go for the cart first, like here we have a continue shopping button is there, and also where we have a checkout buttons. But if you have already in on the checkout page, then you will not display your checkout button. So that on that time we will enabled on, but we will later enabled on. Okay, so just after that I want to show and I also add another component that is your checkout. So first of all, the checkout, I want to go for the guard features first, and G for guard, and inside the core folder I'm going to add another folder that is guard, and take a first guard inside your guard folders. That name is auth. So the auth guard actually deliver that can activate service. Connectivity is actually return the true and the false value. So on the basis of the true and the false value, you can decide it uh, the route is actually authorized or not. Okay, so that is the auth guard features here. That is account service dot current user, that return of true. Else return is account service dot get auth service with the where pipe symbol, and just return it the lots of things like current user is a signal and updated on when we click on the login button. Okay, after the login you can notice that your current user is updated with that values. So you can notice that auth dot is authenticated and it will return true, and else router dot navigate the URL. So here we have a order summary, and here we have a checkout button and the continue shopping button. Also here we have a voucher code. Now here we have a checkout button, and we all know that that when we click on the checkout, then go for the checkout page. So inside your checkout page you can see here we have a checkout path inside your route. So that is the checkout, and the component name is checkout component. Okay, now the next feature is to add, that is checkout component. So already we have a checkout component, under your features directory. So feature slash checkout component and hyphen hyphen skip hyphen test. So component, checkout component. Okay. Now, so here we have a checkout component, and another of the checkout component is checkout. So you just create some components for the payment, go for the payment configuration. So here we have a, checkout component. Okay, it's all right. Now you have to design first the checkout component. I already encode for the checkout component. I'll show you only the result. So here we have a app.routes.ts file where we have a checkout, so checkout component, and also you can add the guard here, that is the can activate guard, that is the auth guard. So when we click on the checkout button, first we check the user is logged in. If the user is not logged in, then you will go for the return URL, that is checkout. So here we have a, the user is signed in with their account, they're like tarun at the rate of example.com, and the password is there. Oops, unauthorized again. Yeah, just I want to create a new user first by with the help of the registration. Okay, so you can again sign up in the registration form. So here we have a login button, and that is my code, that is tarun at the rate of example.com, and the password is like that. Okay, so here we have a checkout. Now here we have a cart service.cart with all information of the cart. Now in the after the cart you will go for the checkout, so first of all make it the checkout component here, and that is the cart component. Here cart component we have a order summary, we all know that. So just go for the else part, and in the else part you just go for the empty states, because I want to show you, if you have a empty cart then you will show a simple empty, uh, description with their button. So here we have a app and empty state, and that is your, empty state, app empty state component here. Okay, So in empty states we just pass some values, because in empty states we have some values. Okay, so just pass inside your empty state component. These are the values like icon, action text, and that is on action. Okay, and here we have a cart component, and in a cart component we have a on action method is there. Oops, I have placed the wrong code inside your order summary. Instead of order summary you just place the code or the input decorator and the output decorator inside your app empty states. So just remove the part from that is previous done, that is already previous done in app order summary component, that is message, icon, action text, and the action, that is removed from here, and paste inside your empty states. Okay, so here we have a ng serve command and hyphen hyphen you know open. First of all I want to check my page, then after I will go for the correction. So first of all I want to map this port, because I want to open my angular component on it here, and also I want to open my docker, so that your redis will show completely on the page. So the port is 58162 and your redis is running well, and your cart is empty, so you will display that message on that this cart is empty right now. Okay, and you will just go for again for the shopping cart, and your shopping cart is there, like checkout button and the continue shopping. But I want to go for the checkout button is hide from here on the checkout page, because location is enabled. Location.path is not equals to checkout. If it is not checkout, then it will not show the checkout and the continue shopping buttons. So npm install hyphen at the rate of angular hyphen stripe and a stripe.js file. I will go for the stripe settings. Okay,